workout, which is streamed live on my YouTube channel at Feel Good with Lavina every Friday at 10 o'clock. I also have an amazing Zoom community, many of whom I can see on screen. If you'd like to join us on Zoom, just sign up to my free newsletter on my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com, and I'll send you all the details. I have a WhatsApp group. I send out session reminders, and in case you can't make it live, I do send out the link as well. But there are hundreds of workouts saved for you on my YouTube channel under the Feel Good playlist. I would love you to share these with your loved ones. So we're going to get started. We're going to run through my whole Feel Good fitness prescription as outlined in my best-selling book, The Feel Good Fix. If you haven't got my book, it's always on offer on Amazon as well. And I'm going to show you everything seated as well. We've got lots of new exercises today, which I can't wait to show you, which are part of my morning routine, my little exercise snacks, those little bite-sized amounts you can sprinkle through the day. My mother-in-law, who's 78, will be joining me to demonstrate everything seated. You can do it in the comfort of your homes, even in your pajamas, especially when it's horrible and raining like it is here in the UK today. So let's start with a moment of breath work today. So we always start with a breath snack, as I call it, a chance to reset your nervous system. Maybe just have a seat, place your hands either on your lap, maybe one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. I want you to just close your eyes. Give yourself this mindful moment, tuning into your breath. Try and breathe in through your nose, out through your nose or your mouth. You can let out a sigh if you need to. Any tension, let it go. Breathing in positivity and exhaling away. So first, we're just going to take 3 really deep breaths. We do a different breathing exercise every week. Breathing in as long as you can through your nose, expanding your lungs, your chest, your belly, and exhale through your nose or your mouth. Let everything go. Breathing in. This is going to help calm the body and the mind. Lengthening your breath helps to kick in your parasympathetic nervous system to help your body rest, relax, get us ready for the amazing workout ahead. Final deep breath in, really expand everything, and exhale, let everything go. What we're going to do today is we're going to try and tie in our pelvic floor snacks. So if you don't know, pelvic floor exercises, you're imagining squeezing your anus and where you pass urine. So you're trying to stop the urine flow. We have gone through this in a full workout. It's saved on the popular playlist. It's also the snack described in my book. Hopefully you're all doing pelvic floor exercises, but today I wanted to bring that back in as a reminder twice a day. So let's try and breathe in. And exhale, try and hold, squeeze everything down there as you breathe out. Try and go for as long as you can on that. Hold and relax. Breathing in again. And squeeze and hold. Pelvic floor muscles, really important. We're going to try and build up in your own practice to extending that hold to about 10 seconds, even if you can do 4 or 5 today. Breathing in and exhale, squeeze and hold. This is so beneficial for women especially, but also men after prostate surgery as well. It's really recommended, and especially as we age. Breathing in, exhale, squeezing after pregnancy, after menopause, in old age, squeeze and hold, 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 hold. You can time them after. Let's do one more long hold. Breathing in, exhale, squeeze and hold. Good, 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 good. Maybe tighten your fists if that helps. Tighten everything down there and relax. The next one we're going to do is a short breath in, and then a little quick exhale and contraction. So we're doing really quick ones. We're going to do about 5 or 7 of those. You build up to maybe 10 in your snack. So breathing in and squeeze. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in, squeeze and breathe out. Breathe in and squeeze and breathe out. Good. Breathe in. I know it takes practice. Squeeze and breathe out, like you're stopping the flow of your urine, stopping passing wind. Breathe in and squeeze and breathe out. Good. One more. Breathe in and squeeze and breathe out. Lovely. Bit different today. Keep your eyes closed. We're going to breathe in, maybe lift your arms. Breathing in, exhale, breathing out, slowing things down, maybe placing your hands in front of you, rubbing them together, getting some heat going, keeping your eyes closed, then bringing those hands just over your closed eyes. We're going to add a little bit of tapping. I'm coming closer to the screen, but you stay where you are. Maybe while your eyes are closed, just tapping around your forehead, your temples. Going to do a quick tap, a little one on your cheekbones here. This is really good for all the meridian points in your body, your lymphatic drainage. It's got lots of benefits, energy, mood. Above your mouth, tapping away, little taps, lovely. Maybe on your head as well, the crown of your head, that feels so nice. You can have your eyes closed, and then some just under your neck going down to your collarbone. This feels lovely. And then when you're ready, I want you to slowly open your eyes, just straighten your spine. A little bit different. Every start of the Feel Good workout, we do a different breathing technique. They're backed by science, as is everything in my book. So I hope you're feeling good. We're going to do mobility now. So we're going to start with our shoulders, our desk reset snack. If you're sitting or standing like this, hunching over with phones and technology, or watching too much TV, my desk reset snack, the shape of a desk, bringing the shoulders up, back, and down. So opening out the chest. Let's bring it up, back, and down. Let's do one more. Up, back, and down, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Think about engaging your core muscles throughout this workout. So your belly button's towards your spine. You can engage your pelvic floor, especially if you've been practicing. And we're just going to start with some simple head circles. So you can stay seated. These workouts have helped people all ages, all abilities, just circling out the head. Imagine a clock face in front of you, really loosening things up, top down. Then we're going to do the same with our shoulders today, just imagining a nice circle with those shoulders, bringing them up towards your ears, round the back, circling those shoulders out. This feels lovely. Tune into your breath and then coming the other way. So all the exercises, when I say about coordination, that's keeping your brains fit to help reduce risks of things like dementia and Alzheimer's. The changes in your brain start in midlife. We've got all ages joining, like I say. Let's add in the arm circles. We've had a lady in the pandemic who was in a care home. She was 100-year-old and she had dementia. So my goal is to help everyone, but just any bit of movement today, like an exercise snack, can be really effective. So if you can't do an exercise, think about some of these moves. Let's change direction coming forward. So you can sprinkle these in as well. If there's something that maybe your body doesn't feel like doing today, maybe you have an injury, think about these exercises and try and keep moving, but rest if you need to. We're going to circle out our hips. If you're able to stand, do stand. Otherwise, I'll show you the seated version. Hands on your hips. You're just going to circle out your hips. So drawing a nice circle, getting your hips nice and mobile. We're warming up all the joints. If you're seated, just bringing your torso, round circles coming towards you. Have a little bit of fun with this one. This one feels nice and loose, really good opening. Circling out the other direction. If anyone wants to draw a figure 8, so like a number 8 with their hips, this is a good one as well. And then we are going to add a little bit of balance. So if you're able to stand, always have support. Balance is a key component of my fitness prescription to reduce our risks of falls. Have a wall, have a sturdy chair, something to hold on to. Hopefully you've all been practicing balance. Brushing your teeth is what I recommend with holding onto your sink every day. We're going to do a little bit of balance work where ideally 10 seconds, as you know, I always encourage. So let's try and do our 10-second hold. That's a sign of longevity. Some of you are more advanced. Hold on to, if you need support. Go into this advanced pose if you can. 8, 7, focus on a point. 6, stop and start if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Who managed to do that? Do drop a comment in YouTube anytime you do this. Thumbs up on Zoom if you managed to do your 10 seconds. That's just a great indicator. We're going to do the other leg, so make sure you've got support again. Obviously, I've been practicing a lot of balance, so I'm going to try and do it without. But do what's right for you. Hold on if you need to. You don't have to go into a tree pose. You could just balance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Anyone that's been practicing or anyone knows in my book, I have targets based on your age range. So for me, it's around 40-something seconds. And then you can also try with your eyes closed. It's all written based on your age and your gender in the book. We're just going to add one more little balance exercise. Good, mummy's come in time because we've got some new exercises I want to show you today. But with your balance, let's think about pointing your foot. I'll hold on to the chair if you need to. At 12 o'clock, then at 3 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock behind you. So hold on if you need to. One other leg is now moving. This is more of a challenge. How are you, mummy? Pranam. And out. Good. So let's try one more on that side. Forwards. Good. Just warm up, mummy, because you've just walked in. And back. Lovely. You could do this when you're brushing your teeth or when you're just making your coffee in the kitchen. Little bit of balance training. Other leg. So we're going front, side, and back. This is really important, especially as you age, to reduce your risks of falls. So this is just a little more complex challenge. Obviously, put your foot down if you need to. Forwards and side and back. Okay, so we are going to march. This is getting your steps in. Last week, Vinu Uncle gave us a great tracker of his steps because I was telling everyone about the 3,000 step goal, which has been really effective at reducing signs of Alzheimer's symptoms as well. But we know that walking, marching, if you can do indoors, if you can't get out in the rain today, my poor Bailey doggy came in here, this room this morning, but I didn't let him stay because mummy would have been really scared. But he, obviously we get out, but if you can't get out, I want you to know you can get your steps in from indoors, even seated, yeah? If you haven't got osteoarthritis, think about adding a bit of impact, really marching to get those bones regenerate, reactivated, renewal of the bones. So you could add a little bit of impact, but that is up to you. So I'm stomping here because I need to get my bones strong as I've just hit the menopause, and I know that my bone density really will plummet at this stage of life. So while you're marching, I'm going to set up another camera, mummy. We are going to do something different today. This is something that I've been doing in the mornings. So let's get this camera rolling. I'm going to video this one, this specific one. So this is something that I've been adding in every morning. You know, I do my exercise snacks. This is something I've seen go viral on social media, on Instagram, and it's all around Qigong and Tai Chi. So it's the ancient Chinese exercises. It's been called the mind-body energy system, and it helps to train your nervous system before we do any big body moves. So it's great to do in the morning for sharper focus, stronger movement, calmer mind, more energy and faster recovery, and also really activates your lymphatic system. So Mummy's going to try the move seated, and I'm going to demonstrate standing because I want to make exercise accessible to everyone. We're going to start with some bunny hops. So I've been adding in hopping, jumping into my morning routine. Really energizes me, but that's for anyone that doesn't have any osteoarthritis and that's able to jump and wants to increase their bone density safely. But Mummy, you can do the seated version where you can just lift your legs, and I want you to shake out your hands. So you're really activating, letting go of everything. So I'm going to do the bunny hops. Mummy, you're going to do them seated. We're doing about 30 seconds to 60 seconds of each of these exercises, and you can build up, yeah? This is letting everything go. It's so nice and energizing. This is going to activate your lymphatic system. Can you feel that? Letting everything go. Shake out your arms, really let it go, and relax. That's exercise 1. The second one is a body wave. This is a lovely one. So we're going to lift the arms up and switch. So you're literally lifting, lengthening. I want you to tie in your breath. So really, good, really lifting, good. And you could, if you wanted to, add a bit of movement in your legs as well. Lifting, bending, really reach the arms up. Lovely waves, good. These are the arm swings all the way up and down. Great work, well done. This is the body wave, up and down. So we're going to literally reach your hands up. Maybe go on your tiptoes, Mummy. And then as you come down, I want you to reach forward. Good, let everything go. Inhale, exhale. So you can go on your tiptoes if you want. Bit of balance work. Let it go, good. Inhale, tie your breath in. Exhale. How does this feel? Inhale, exhale. Good. One more. Reach up and down. Lovely. Number 4 is the trunk twist. So you could have your hands on opposite elbows, or you could keep them forward, and you're just going to try and rotate your spine. That's it. So you're just twisting. We're loosening up our spine. Can you feel that, Mummy? Yes. Good, lovely. And you want to try with your hands on your elbows. Maybe you'll prefer that. So you can try and get those elbows to go all the way around. Maybe look in the direction that you're twisting, really loosening out your trunk. Good, this feels really nice on the back. Lovely release and relax. Then we've got a lovely one called the dead arms. So let's turn off our heater here. We're getting nice and warm. I hope you are as well. So we've got a lovely one called the dead arms. This is just a really lovely loose movement. You let your arms go dead. Maybe try and tap your opposite armpit and just swinging round. So tap, tap. Good, let's go coordinate. That's it. Dead arms. Just let everything go. Make them really floppy. They can even go round the back, the other arm if you've got space. If you're seated, just do what you can. How does that feel? Isn't that just so relaxing? Yeah, let everything go. Beautiful. And then we've got the golf swing. So this is a great one. We're going to pretend we are swinging. We're going to go all the way up, maybe twisting your foot as well. And all the way back the other side. So down and up. Twisting and twisting. So imagine you are on a golf course. You're twisting your spine all the way around. This is a lovely flow. So Mummy, can you go all the way up and down and then all the way up the other way? So let's go that way. Good. And then down and up. Twisting. Good. You can look up. You could even get your other hand to touch your armpit if you wanted. That's it. Get into the groove. Nice little golf swing. All the way twisting. Follow those hands with your eyes and relax. These feel good. And then we've got the march slap. So this is like our high knees. If you need to stay seated, Do stay seated. You ready? Yeah, let's put your jumper somewhere. Okay, good, because we're waiting now. I want to film this, Mummy, so no jumpers. There we go. Okay, so ready? Mind your glasses. Hands out wide. You're going to try and lift your knee and slap your knees as you lift and open. So a bit of coordination. That's it. The march, slap. Opening out, slap. Good. If you want to have a slap, you can. Otherwise, just touch them. Good. High knees. This is a great one. This is all from Tai Chi, Qigong. It's been going viral, but I'm really enjoying this because it loosens my whole body up in the morning. It's like a little routine of its own. It's great for my energy. It's going to help us with our moves, stronger movements afterwards, faster recovery, and it really boosts my mind, calms everything down. You feel like you're releasing everything. Last one is bending the legs like a little bit of a squat. So you can have your knees going out in line with your toes. And we're just going to try and come down and breathe in like a ballet squat. Breathing in and out, coming down. Good. If you're seated, just do what you can. Lifting your arms up. Inhale, exhale. Lovely. Couple more of these. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Great work. Inhale, breathing in positivity. Exhale. Last one. Amazing. How did you find that? Good. Good little new exercise snack that's based on a lot of old ancient wisdom. Maybe try these moves for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds. So if you built it up, we did 8 moves, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've written them out. 8 moves that could take you around 4 to 8 minutes, depending on how long you do. Let me know how you found that and leave your comments below. I'd really love to know how you're feeling and if you're going to give this one a go. Did you enjoy that, everyone? So let me know on YouTube and Zoom, little thumbs up, and I will talk to everyone on Zoom at the end. So let's go in now. We're feeling a little bit warm, loosened up. We're going to grab a resistance band to get into a bit of strength training. If you don't have a band, a pair of old tights, something with a bit of stretch, even a belt will do. But these are great, and you know, I often say this is a great purchase to make. I have got links for discounts for a great brand as well. We're going to start with my famous shoulder floss. Arms going up. If you need to bend them, do. Trying to go all the way round if you can. If you need to stop and you haven't got that full range of movement in your shoulder joint, just do what you can. But breathing in and out. This is really important because this is giving your shoulders a lovely floss. I say it's the shoulder floss. We floss our teeth as well. So I do this one every morning after I've brushed my teeth, balance on one leg. I floss out my teeth and my shoulders because this also really helps if you've been sleeping in a funny position, if you've been sitting too long, if you're tight in your upper body. This is a great one to do at your desk. When I go into workplaces, I demonstrate this. Even in the kitchen, just a little reminder, on the sofa when you're watching TV, the tighter you hold your band, the harder it is, right? The more resistance and relax. Could you feel that burning sensation? It's the lactic acid around that's just showing that we are engaging our muscles. We're going to do the bow and arrow. So if you don't have a band, you could use some tin cans or some light weights. I'll show you without the band. Arms are coming straight, and then the other elbow is coming round the side. You're squeezing back as if you've got a bow and an arrow. So the other arm is straight, the other arm is squeezing back. Lovely. Mummy's demonstrating it beautifully. This is a great one for that physios recommend often if you've got upper back tension, neck pain, tech neck. I can see Varsha on Zoom using a lovely colourful Indian scarf. Good. If you don't have a band, you improvise. That's the beauty of our workouts. So if you've got, if you're not using a band, I've got a lovely lady, Akshay Banshali, that must be your son's name. She is just doing it with her arms, but hopefully you could imagine pulling a bow and arrow. So really bring that elbow back and round as if you're taking a shot, squeezing back. Can you feel that, mummy? You've done a lot. Getting strong, everyone, and relax. Whew, I'm warm, right? After that whole lymphatic Tai Chi movements. So we're now going to do arms up. Both arms stay up. Relax your shoulders, and then we're going to bring one all the way down the side, and you're squeezing down and back up. So if you want to use tin cans, if you don't have a band, try it with very light weights. You're trying to focus on these muscles here, your lats. So think about getting those lovely and strong. The other arm stays straight. You're coming down the side, squeezing those back muscles. Breathe out and in as you come back. The tighter you hold the band, obviously, the more resistance that you're going to pull on your muscles. Don't worry if you haven't got a band today. You can always play this back on YouTube. It's saved for you. And you can practice just these little band exercises as a little exercise snack through your day to break up long periods of sitting. Brilliant work. And then we're going to move into our leg extensions with the band if you've got one. If not, just mimic it without the band. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring one knee in, bending that leg. You're going to tie your band or your tights around. And if you don't worry if you haven't got a band, still do this. So bringing your knee in, body stays nice and upright. Can you bring your knee in anymore? Relax your shoulders. Think about straight back. And then you're going to try and push, straighten the leg. Coming back in, good, and out. Now think about where you're holding your band. If that's easy, you can go a little bit tighter. If it's hard, you obviously go looser. Now focus on these leg muscles. Inhale, exhale. When we're straightening and bending, yeah, we take this for granted, but for people that may have, knee replacements, any knee issues, this flexion is really important because this is going to help us as we climb stairs, as we get out from the car, from a lower area to a higher area, or getting in and out of bed. We want to keep this flexion in the knees, so this range of movement. Can you feel that? Lovely. You could do this when you're watching TV, or tell your children, grandchildren, if you've got them, that when they're sitting around at their desk, they could even just add a bit of movement to get the muscles strong. So let me show you without the band. I'm straightening and bending in. Straightening and in. Think about the muscles you're using. We're really activating. We want to get strong. We want to get fit for life. Think about independence. Why are we here today? Yeah, for me, it's not about how I look. I'm thinking about my future health. For a lot of us, it's how we stay mobile. Good. Inhale, exhale. How does that feel, mummy? Good. Well done. And release. So we've done a bit of banded work. Now we're going to do a little cardio snack. I know we did quite a bit there, and in between, like I said, if you want to, this is your chance when I'm explaining things to maybe get a few extra steps in. You can have a little jog. You can even grab some dumbbells like Vinu Uncle has and get in some marching. So while you've got your little weights, I always say start off with tin cans. These are so accessible. I don't expect people to have dumbbells. I want really everyone to go to the kitchen, grab your tin cans, plastic bottles, something safe. We're going to add in a bit of boxing. So I'm going to give you those, mummy. And if you want to use weights, otherwise just your body weight, we're going to start punching out. Really punch away all your worries. We're doing a bit of cardio for our health, for our heart health, our lungs, our respiratory system. But as we're boxing, we are getting rid of our stress, our tension. And with the weights, it's obviously a little bit harder. But think about any worries. Let's get rid of them here. Boost our mental health. Let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. How are we feeling? I am feeling very hot and out of breath today. I think we've already done quite a bit today, so have a little breather. How is your heart rate? If you're 0 in bed and 10 is, Lavina, I can't do anymore. I'm totally fatigued. My mum is an 8. She's showing me on her hands. YouTube, drop in where you're at. Sonor's an 8. We've got a 10 out of 10. Well done. We've got 7 from Andrew. Tarun Auntie 7. So it's relative. You've got to think where you're at. 7 out of 10 is amazing. Where did you feel? About a 7, yep. I mean, I don't want you to be 10 ideally. The fitter you get, the more easy your recovery. So are you ready to go for another little cardio snack? If you need a bit of rest time, add it on. But obviously, yep, Vinu Uncle knows what I'm going to do next. We're going to add in some star jumps, Mummy's favorite. So you could do them seated like Mummy's demonstrating. You could do single leg or double. We don't do jumps in this workout, but obviously I do jumps because I'm able to, but we'll keep it low impact. Give yourself a clap at the top because you are here. You're amazing. You're investing in your health just by being here. Even by doing a minute of exercise, it's better than nothing. Let's go for 5. Count down with me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a breather. Where are you now? Out of 10, if you can put your fingers up. Was that a little bit higher? Was it around the same? Where were you, Mummy? 7. Good, 7. So you can go faster. You can push yourself. Taruna Auntie pushed it to an 8. Well done. Breathe. Let the heart rate come down. Maybe add in a few circles. Maybe let's add in a few heart openers here. Just bending the elbows. Take a few deep breaths before we do the last little cardio snack. This is to show you that when you're sitting around, and it's all backed by science, you know, those 40 pages of research studies that I did in my book. Lovely Andrew sends me articles every week on the latest science, and so much of it is showing that if you could even sprinkle every time you're sitting for more than an hour, if you could do 3 minutes of exercise, that would be incredible for your health, reducing risks of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, dementia, Alzheimer's, cancers, osteoporosis, the list goes on, all the common chronic illnesses. We can really do a lot with exercise. We're going to add a last one, which is a bit of skipping. So similar to our little bunny hops. So if you want, you can just imagine a little jump, or you can jump, you can just move, lifting those knees. Imagine that rope underneath you. Mummy's doing it seated. Good, good, good. Did you do skipping when you were at school? I remember it. Let's pretend we are carefree. We're back at school. We've got no worries in the world. Let everything go. Just have a bit of fun with it. Skip, skip, skip. Really good for your bones as well. So maybe add in a bit of impact if you haven't got any bone issues. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good work. So that is our cardio section. Lots of ideas of things that you can sprinkle into your day, yeah? Did we enjoy that? Now we're going to go into the important strength section. I always say wall press-ups, the queen of upper body. You just need to be by a wall, and you can also do it by your countertop or against your kitchen island as a progression. Let's go for the wall if you're new. This is so important because this is your upper body, yeah? This is upper body strength. Even when you may be having an operation or an injury, we want to maintain that strength to help us. If you're seated, you're going to press your hands against your thighs. We're bending the elbows. Inhale, exhale, we're pushing away. So if you can't stand, I'm giving you a seated option, and really visualize all these muscles in the upper body are getting strong. If you're on a wall press up, it's a straight line from your head to your heels. You're bringing your whole body towards the wall like Mummy is. She's breathing out as she goes away. Mummy, you can make that a little bit harder in the future by moving even a centimeter further back. Good, lovely, try there. Core is tight. I'm just checking everyone. Sonal's on the floor. I do show in my book QR codes to the videos. If you want to progress to floor press-ups, all you have to do is go and take a picture of this. It sends you to videos. We don't show floor press-ups in this workout because I want to make it really accessible. And you always have a wall, right? You could do this when the kettle's boiling, when you're cooking. Just add in 10 press-ups. Every day would be a really, really great start. Then we're going into the lower body king of exercises for all of our lower body strength. If you know what it is, it's our sit and stands. You can start, if you know your form, you can use a weight if you want to, even a rucksack on your back, or hold a weight. I'm going to quickly run through options. The leg extension is a great seated option. You extend one leg or two legs out and down. Really think about these muscles. Quadricep muscles, upper thigh, we want to get them strong. If you've got your chair, the second level, feet are around shoulder width, knees go out in line with your toes. We're just going to use our chair. If they want, Mummy, you can help do this one. We're just using our chair for support. This is level 2 if you want to stand, but with a bit of support of your chair. Level 3, some of my amazing regulars are already standing all the way up, unaided. Slowly down. Make sure you can see your toes. Your knees go out in line with your toes and down. You breathe out, you squeeze your glutes, you keep your stomach muscles tight, straight spine. Let's do a couple more because I know those on Zoom have done quite a few, and I would love you to do these every single day. 3 sets of 10, even if you did them morning, lunch, and dinner. That would be so amazing. This is great for your brain health, for your leg strength, your longevity. This is so, so important. Muscle mass and relax when you're ready. And then the last one we're going to do is we're going to use tin cans or dumbbells. We're going to add in our shoulder press. I'll do it without any weight with our special heel raises, which you know I've been talking about on here for a long time. This is again going viral, is the soleus muscle. So lifting our heels up and down off the ground is amazing at reducing your blood sugar levels after meals. We're doing it with the shoulder press. So if you want, you add in weight, Mummy, if you want to. So grabbing some light weights. If you're standing, obviously I don't recommend, unless you've got great balance, lifting the heels up and down. But if you're seated, the calf push-ups are brilliant. And they're saying that you can reduce your blood sugar levels by up to 50% by doing 3 to 5 minutes of calf heel raises after a meal. So think about that little hack. But let's focus on our shoulders, lifting up, getting strong, being able to put things on shelves ourselves. If you're traveling like Vinu Uncle and Champu Auntie, he's going to have no problem, thank goodness, putting that little suitcase in the airline above his head. He's so strong. Happy travels, Vinu Uncle, Champu Auntie. And one more, and relax. Can you feel that in your shoulders? As you progress, I want you to think about increasing your weight. It is called progressive overload. I explain the whole science behind strength training. This is probably the most important part of the workout, is getting strong in our muscles. So if you are not feeling it with light weights, think about next time you play this workout, could you use a heavier weight? Maybe, did you feel that with the tin cans? Or not really?
No.
No, so you would have to use maybe these weights here, yep?
Okay.
But be careful with yours, she's got a little bit of neck pain, so it's better to go light if you've got any pains. We're going to quickly, very quickly do all of those again. So these are our 3 big strength moves. We're going to do press-ups against the wall or progress, like Andrew's shown me when I visited them at home. He does them against his kitchen island. Today he's doing it against the chair very carefully. So it's a lower surface. I will pretend this is, don't move furniture, but pretend this is your kitchen island or table. And I'm going to come either side of Mummy. Mummy, don't move. This is where you keep your body in a straight line. So I'm not bending. It's a straight line from my head to my heels. This is much harder than against the wall. So this is the progression. Maybe don't use a chair unless it's going to stay firm to the ground. I would say the kitchen island or a table against the wall. You don't want anything that can move. Be safe. I can really feel those. About 10 to 12. Well done, Mummy.
Right.
How does it feel?
Good.
So you've done 2 sets of press-ups. Thinking about your weight, like if you ever needed to use crutches, if you ever needed to post-recovery of any operation, need to push up your body weight, if your legs, if you've had a knee or hip replacement, they really encourage upper body strength. So that's why the press-ups is the big compound move. Then we're going to add those shoulder presses, but first we're going to do our squats, the king of lower body exercises. So if you're not able to stand, leg extensions with a hold. This time, grab a weight, regulars. If you didn't grab a weight first time, let's add in some weight. If not, when you're ready, you increase your weight. You're coming up to stand, or you do them seated. Leg extensions, maybe holding the weight. Squeezing up. Really think about getting strong, that mind to muscle connection. Check your knees. Your form has to be perfect. Can you feel this, Mummy? Squeeze up. Brilliant work. I remember a time when your knees, Mummy, you weren't able to do these. And touch wood, look how strong you're looking today. She's been doing her exercise snacks every morning, right? 20 minutes? Sometimes more. So she's made it part of her daily life now. And she sends a message on the WhatsApp group. So we all know Mummy has done her exercises. So that's accountability. Send a message to your loved ones. I've done my exercise snack. Well done. Great work. So now the shoulder press. If you're seated with the heel raises, here I'll give you, oh no, do you want to use them or a little bit lighter? If you're not able to do shoulder press, you could just do the heel raises up and down. Really focus. This helps your soleus muscle, they're saying, is like the second heart, yeah? Pumping blood around the body like the heart, but also absorbing excess blood sugar. If we can, we add in the shoulder press, lifting the heels carefully down. If you're advanced, you could do it standing. You don't have to do the heel raises. Just a nice heavy shoulder press. My weights are quite light, so I could go even slower. Breathe out, breathe in. The slower I go, the time under tension for those muscles. And muscle mass is the most important, yep? We release myokines, hope molecules. When we use our muscles, it makes it like an antidepressant. It boosts your immunity. There's so many things that strength training does. And last one for luck, breathe out, breathe in. Well done. Did you feel that? Do you feel stronger? I hope you do. We are nearly at the end, so we have to leave time for a stretch, which is the most important to reduce risk of injury. But we're going to add in one exercise, and today, Mummy, you get to choose any exercise that you want to finish off with. Go on, pick one. Anything you could think of? Do you want to do some more strength work? Do you want to do some more star jumps? Yeah. Star jumps? Good. Let's go for it, everyone. You're my stars. Mummy has picked it. I hope you like her choice. Don't blame me. So we're going to do 20 seconds. This is the last bit of your energy. We're going to go as fast as we can, but with good form. And we're going to really raise the heart rate. Give yourselves a clap after an amazing workout today. Let's go for 20. And then we'll count down from 10 when I say all together. But keep going in and out. I might add some jumps, but I don't expect you to. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, come on, 7, 6, 5. I can't hear you all. 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. I can see my mum, Kumacha, counting down with us there. Well done. Give yourselves a proper clap. So your heart rate should be high, like mine. And you can tell that from the talking, right? It's called the talk test. You don't have to wear a tracker. You can hear I'm out of breath. I'm finding it hard to maintain a conversation, so I've really pushed it. Super well done. We are going to stretch. Do not run away. This is probably the most important part and something that you can play back. If you don't have 50 minutes, go to YouTube and just do the last 5 minutes if you're tired or before bed. It's a really good way to unwind after a long day. So we're going to lift our arms up. One leg is straight, toes are coming towards us. Breathing in. Exhale, reach forward, chest towards your thighs. Maybe touch your toes. Don't worry if you can't. Hands on your shin, even on your thigh. But relax your head, neck and shoulders. And let's take some deep breaths to bring the heart rate down. Really feel that on your straight leg. The straighter that leg is, the more you're going to feel that stretch all the way down. I'm feeling it on my arms. I'm relaxing my shoulders and neck. And release. We want to hold those really for 30 seconds. So even if you pick a stretch when you're watching TV, yeah, you could easily do this if you're watching Netflix or a series in the evening. In the ad breaks, I have an ad break snack actually in my book as well to encourage you. You can find over 80 more different snacks with videos in my book. And on YouTube, there's an exercise snack playlist. Other side, try and hold. Are you finding it harder this side? So if you are finding it hard, you could put a resistance band around your foot. This is just an option. If you're finding it tough, you could hold the band. I'm just showing you that as an option. Bringing your chest towards the thigh, the straighter the leg, the more I feel that stretch. And you roll up, super work. And then we're gonna hug one knee in. Just hug it in. I have good balance. I don't expect you to do this standing, but I practice this. I've been practicing so much that I'm trying to build up to 10 seconds with my eyes shut doing this. So I'm going to do a few seconds today. Woo! Don't practice that one. That's just for the very advanced. But it's better to be seated. Hug the knee in. Maybe rotate the ankles. We've done quite a lot today. So even our feet, whatever you've got planned for the rest of the day, give your feet and ankles some love and relax. You could do that again if you can't do this one. If you want to try it, you put one foot on the opposite knee. You can maybe push out that knee. Just see how you feel. You could even deepen it by coming forwards, but even just pushing out this knee could really open out the hips, but only do this if it feels comfortable. I'm flexing that foot towards me, so these toes are coming towards me to protect this knee. Deep breaths in and out, bringing down the heart rate. Be proud of everything you've achieved today. There's exercises you can't do, that's fine. You still showed up. How does this side feel? This feels better this week, right? Very good. You normally don't do this one. Very, very good. Little bit of progress there. And relax. We're going to do our upper body stretches. So maybe bringing one arm in front of you, other hand above or below the elbow, drawing that arm in. You can see a lovely stretch here over your shoulders, looking over the body. Deep breaths, relax your shoulders. Can you feel that on your upper back as well, mummy? Does that feel okay? Little neck stretch. And then open out the arms. Hopefully this is a bit of self-care, a bit of kindness, a bit of time out from our busy schedules. The stretching is so important. Other side. So you draw the arm in as far as you can. You look over that shoulder. Great work. And relax. And we'll do one more important one for upper body because I see young people struggling because we're all like this. You're going to try and put one hand on your opposite elbow and try and bring it back so they're in line towards your ears. Relax your shoulders. Lovely. You guys have all been practicing on Zoom. I can see my amazing Zoom participants. Many from young to old, but many are in their 80s and 90s. You're doing better than some of the younger people I see struggling with that one. Relax. And then the other side, this hand just goes back. So you're really pushing you don't have to push super far. This one takes time to do. Just lengthening. You should feel a lovely stretch all the way down the side. I'm trying to keep nice and upright, looking straight ahead. And relax. Lovely work. We'll take a nice side stretch, seated or standing. Reaching over, give me a little wave as well. Amazing work. Can you feel that all the way down your sides? And then let's go to the other side. Reaching over, there we go. Little wave to everyone, virtual waves. And yesterday I was in a workplace. Again, I was doing a little exercise snack and a long session to break up that. I love doing that in workplaces. And when I saw everyone do the feel-good hug, they loved it. It's like a seated or standing cat-cow. You're going to open out your arms, really arch your back, lift through your chin, open out your chest. Inhale, and then exhale. I want you to round your back, really open out your vertebra, tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest. Give yourself a hug. We all deserve this self-love. Yep, you're amazing. Thank your amazing bodies. If you've got someone near you, some of you are in couples, or if you've got a loved one, or give yourself another hug from me and mummy. Inhale. Mummy, I'll give you a hug. Well done for joining me. Super work. We have lots of workouts in Gujarati as well from the beginning of the pandemic, if that helps any of your South Asian friends or community. Hundreds saved on YouTube. So do try and do 2 to 3 a week. We always finish with the feel good finish. Seated or standing, I hope you feel good. Taking a positive inhale. Reach those arms up. Exhale, release any tension, bring them down. Any stress, any worries, any anxiety, all away. Could you do one in Gujarati for us, mummy? Lovely work, and thank you. One final big feel good finish. This time capture that positivity, hands meet at the top, bring that down to your heart center in prayer position. Take a bow, close your eyes, have a moment, just a quick moment of gratitude. Thank your healthy, happy body. Say something lovely to yourself, like, well done, Lavina, well done, Nisha. Thank your body for whatever it managed to do today. Give yourselves a clap. It's the highlight of my week, seeing all ages and abilities move with me. All I ask is that you share these workouts with someone. If you're not on my WhatsApp group for session reminders, head over to my newsletter on my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com. We go live on Zoom. I talk to everyone afterwards, which is lovely. And I'd love your feedback on YouTube. So do drop a comment. every time you use the workouts, and I will see you hopefully live next week. Keep an eye out on socials and on the WhatsApp. And if not, I will send out a link for you to do from the comfort of your homes. From me and Mummy, big hugs. And I can't wait to hear your feedback, especially on the new lymphatic drainage Tai Chi exercises that we did today. This is safe for you on YouTube, and I will see you very soon. Thank you, Rowena Fabrizi, Nilesh Rambiz, very good. There's lots of you on here. Sahana, lovely. Happy Feel Good Friday. Thanks to everyone on YouTube.